Just keep going. Where we left off was at the Grand Bank of Abadar, talking to all of the various patrons. I think you guys talked to Malika Tao, who is the can't remember who. She's the shipping magnate slash magic school teacher. You talked to Jai Jia, who is the art patron. You talked to Kasohida, who is a mercenary general. I think you guys just finished talking to Quayan Helion, who is a representative in the Senate equivalent for the Drake population of Goka. And I think you guys had been meandering over to this Aldenar Unmar character.
And the horse showed up. Was it Helion or whatever? Sir Helion or whatever his name is. He wouldn't let me find out if he's got nothing in his pants. It was terrible.
That's right. The gender check was disallowed. You have to get a few more influence points before you find out what's going on under that tunic.
Maybe just we could just tell the goblin that there's meat under there.
Ugh.
He'll go find out for us.
Salmon or sausage?
Oh,
who knows? He'll tell us.
Kosetsu, that's an off-color joke. There you go.
Okay. Well, now I know the term.
That's racist. You can't say that. I take offense to that or something.
Okay.
That is a non-standard joke.
I don't think we could have a conversation where you weren't offended.
I acknowledge your offense and I empathize with it. Moving on.
Hold on. Wait.
Oh, is there a meme coming? Oh no, there's a die roll.
Yeah, no, I don't agree. I don't sympathize with you at all. I'm sorry.
He has no empathy. No empathy or sympathy.
My empathy is 5 out of 20. It's very low for you. I'm sorry.
Oh.
What if we rolled stat arrays with d20s instead of...
But I'm very happy that you're upset about it.
Well...
That's actually a really crappy intimidation check at this point.
That was a 3.
Yeah, you ain't intimidating shit. I have no idea what.
Oh no, that was a really bad will save.
I like how he's very patient and trying to be intimidating.
Rip.
It started out as a sneer, but morphed into a staring contest because the sneer was ineffective.
Oh.
Okay. So does anybody have any questions about where we're at or what's going on?
How was my seduction roll against the Empress?
What did you roll?
I take that back.
She's actually not here right now. There's no Empress to seduce.
So you're saying I just have to roll higher? Got it.
You have to seduce her from afar.
If I roll a 20, I'll seduce her from no matter where she is.
Yep. Send her a dick pic.
Remember, for social roles to succeed, there has to be a chance that they would have ever succeeded in any scenario.
Wow. Okay, that's racist.
Boom!
I think.
Shut down.
Well, was I talking to you or the goblin?
I am going to seduce the Empress via a signal fire. There's a chance it can succeed. Where's seduction under?
I don't know.
What would seduction?
I'd probably call that like persuasion or deception. Really depends on how you're seducing them. Really,
I'm gonna seduce them.
Let's see. You could do diplomacy or deception. I don't think intimidation would be seduction. Performance, like there's a bunch of ways it could go.
All right. Well, it's a signal fire, so we're gonna use nature because she also likes nature, and it's the only way I could.
I'm gonna reiterate: there is no Empress here right now.
Yeah, but we're making a signal fire to seduce her.
inside a bank. You make a signal fire. Some of the bank attendants come over and just basically use the fountain water to put your signal fire out. Stop it. They look at you the way people look at rich, stupid clients they can't tell no, but don't want to deal with and have to control.
I always get put down by the man.
Yeah. That whole lighting fire inside of buildings things, man. People just keep stopping you from doing it.
What? Why are they always against the goblins? I swear.
Yeah, it's really a racist thing, not a...
Why can't it be like the old days, they smoke inside?
Yeah. When I was a kid, our pipe weed was twice as strong. Okay. Yeah. So do you want to keep trying to remote seduce the Empress?
I think we failed.
Yeah.
It has been smothered, my plans.
Well, I mean, you
Get
were
it?
playing
It's
the
been
fountain.
smothered.
Oh, well, fuck it. We might as well give it a shot.
Fair enough. What are you trying to do now? You're trying to deceive the Empress who isn't here into sharing your bed for the night?
Yep.
But you don't sleep, you meditate.
I know. It's a slight problem.
The only thing you notice is you do some, you kind of turn your charm on towards, I guess, nobody in particular, and as you look around the room, you see Fessu the dragon wink at you as you turn back.
Hey.
Other than that, your wiles don't seem to be having any effect.
It's the wings.
Actually,
Jai Jia does notice that you are trying to perform something and looks intrigued by it.
That's the theater person, I think.
Yeah.
Just double checking my notes.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Huzzah! We're winning. I think.
I'll be right back. I just got groceries delivered.
Oh, nice.
Why do people organize stuff in the daytime?
Right. My ear holes.
Too loud.
Also, who delivers groceries at like 7:51? It's weird.
Well, I disagree. It's 2 o'clock in the hour.
Probably sex shop. He's getting stuff from a sex shop.
You said groceries though, not sex shop.
Yeah, but would you tell your friends on Discord that you're getting,
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
I
sure
would.
he would.
I don't care.
I mean, me and my other friends with Jared have sent him enough dick-related stuff in the mail that his
I
in-laws
remember
have
that.
received it and opened it. So
Bad. I was gonna
I
say
sent him a
maybe it's
book
like
that
one
was.
of those-
I sent him a lovely cookbook called 58 Ways to Eat Cock. It's all about how to cook chicken.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you linked it in
Yeah.
Discord.
That was good.
And then we had like a giant list of imagery of chicken stuff.
Shit, there's something else that we have to send him. I just remembered
Actually,
it.
Mom was wanting me to buy one of those because I keep getting roasters.
You remember Astriel? Lyokin?
I do.
He used to deploy on submarines, so for one of his trips, I got him a model Russian sub and a bag of gummy dicks to take on with him.
That would be pretty popular, I imagine, on a sub.
He said he actually took them on the sub.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not like you can go grocery shopping on subs, so you probably just eat them eventually.
How big were these gummies?
It was like gummy bears or Swedish fish.
Oh,
Imagine
okay,
that,
so they're not
but
like
just like a bag of gummy dicks.
all I can think of are like misshapen peach rings.
While we're all watching Daiji naturally seduce the air and
I mean, it's a beautiful seduction dance. It just doesn't seem to actually be doing much. Unless you're attracted to dodgy, in which case you are gonna get hit with a horny bat pretty soon.
Oh
So
no.
I'm
This is a bad time to have 22 charisma.
It's okay. Fesu will probably like you.
I'm just noticing it's getting quite warm in the area. It's getting quite hot in here. So I'm going to create a frost vial the water and cool it down.
What? Oh, the fountain, you mean?
Yeah, I'm just gonna. It's too warm.
Oops. Why is it pinging and I just want to select my character?
You're long holding probably. Because pinging is a long left click.
So I have to take one of those off because it explodes in the fountain.
Oh, is the game still paused?
No.
Or am I just lagging? Oh, yeah, I'm lagging.
I had to reload mine.
Yeah, refreshing. Oh yeah, well, I assume since we already talked to the Dragon Aerie person, that we talked to, well, Fesu next, I guess, was the next step. I think.
Well, you all have been standing in front of Aldenar Unmar during all of this.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, you guys have just been standing there doing all this shit. Making jokes and seductively
Dodgy's just like dancing.
Dodgy's like writhing in front of this dude. He is not interested in your writhing, it turns out.
Fair enough.
Or your...
Oh no! He's looking at Maricona.
I mean, he's basically Arnold Schwarzenegger, like, come on.
I mean, who isn't kind of attracted to Arnold Schwarzenegger? Come on.
Yeah.
You just can't not be impressed by like that level of monomania.
Oh yeah.
Not Giku. Giku doesn't like the
No,
Schwartz.
Giku hates it.
No, she doesn't like the muscle man.
Maybe if he had a maid outfit, then things might be different.
Yeah, that'd make it very different.
See, there we go.
Oof.
With glasses.
Oh. Now I'm just imagining the body. Yeah, not my thing. Not my thing.
I think about Putty Prisoner from the My Hero Academia. Oh no, not the
One Punch Man.
The One Punch Man. Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah, not my thing.
But there's that guy. Who's that guy on the My Hero Academia that has like the Neko ear thing with the other chicks?
Oh yeah, no, they the Paw Rescue Squad or something.
Yeah, something like that.
And yeah, he's like, he wears the whole cat outfit with them.
With the skirt.
Yeah. He was actually in the last episode. Because they're like rescue professionals somehow.
So we're gonna talk to this guy or just play charades around him?
Well, I've currently cooled down the fountain. It is slowly getting to a more susceptible level of comfort for me. I just need to slowly augment its flavor.
Wait, you don't like cold though.
What?
What are you going to go for a dip?
I've been swimming around here since
It's
like
just
the
like
last...
in the fountain.
Yeah,
that is quite cold.
Swimming and drinking it since the last like person you're talking to.
Very well.
Someone should talk to this guy. He's just like staring at us awkwardly.
Hey, that's why I gave you the buff for guidance. I can talk to him.
Giku shy.
Yes. I guess Digel will stop fucking dancing and say.
Where's there a horse here? Where did the horse come from?
I don't know why the horse is here.
Oh, Gavra. We can say Gavra was riding on it or something. I don't know. Rides into court like Tywin did or something in Game of Thrones.
It just came in randomly. Like we had a full conversation, and then there's a horse just turned up. And it's like, oh,
Somebody mentioned the horse, so I just brought the horse along because I thought it'd be funny. Look, Warhorse is an integral part of this campaign, okay?
Yep, he sure is.
We
Um,
can't eat him.
We can eat it.
We're not eating the horse.
I mean, I'll wait until it dies, but
Wow.
still meat.
I'm just gonna.
Wait, look at that! 36 hit points.
Well. So, hang on, who is this Ultimar person anyway? I can't see him in my notes.
I don't know if you
Okay,
asked. I don't know if you said anything. He's a alchemy magnate.
Oh, right, business mogul apparently, who oversees the biggest an alchemy company,
And he is. And
and he was married to General Kazuhida.
He was married to Kazuhida. Yes, they are no longer married.
Wait, my open air seduction thing was technically a deception thing, right? Yeah, I did roll deception.
Muscle Dick is back.
Well, you
Wait, you
Just-
said he was married
just muscle dick.
to
That's
who?
really
Apparently.
okay.
That's all we're
Aldenar
going with.
Unmar is recently divorced from General Kazuhida.
Mhm. And he's apparently impressed by deception or other such.
I'm going to rule
skullduggery.
that you have
Also-
to successfully deceive somebody, Daichi, and you did not successfully deceive the Empress. So
Aw.
I'm just going to let that one slide under the radar.
Fair enough.
Can you give me the recipes for the rounds for my gun? Like, so when I do ammunition craft, I craft the ammo for my gun because it's not going into my gun.
Why do you have a gun at a ball?
I've got a gun on me at all times because it's.
Hmm.
This is
You
my
have-
rifle. This
you
is my
have-
gun.
Rounds in your formulas.
Yes, but they don't go into my gun. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm not solving that right now. I will try to solve it later. I don't know why that doesn't work. But yeah. Unless you're
So-
planning on shooting Aldenar Unmar in the face.
I was planning to reload my gun when we were talking about eating the horse, but anyway. I can't reload it.
So if I'm understanding right, this guy over here and this guy are divorced?
Yes, they are divorced.
Okay, I think I might have misunderstood last time. I thought that they were like one married the same chick and then divorced.
No, they were
Whatever.
married to each other and divorced.
Ah. Kind of awkward being in the same room.
They are on the
It's a pretty
opposite
big room.
side of the room.
You could always ask because that's you could find out.
Try to hook them up.
Well, I
Yes.
mean, this one kind of looks like a looker, so maybe they could make something of it.
Yeah, but he might lack the utensils needed.
Ugh. Fine.
I mean, it could be reef and beef in there. You don't know.
Oh, what?
Sorry, it was
I'm
inaudible,
learning
but
so many
I was just
terms.
I was just sighing again. That's what you missed.
Oh, jeez.
The fuck is a big boom gun categorized as?
Shotgun.
I think the problem is that like a big boom gun, there is no big.
Wait, no, I got it
boom gun
working. I got it
ammo
working.
type. You did?
I got it. Yeah, I got it working.
Okay,
It's a handgun. All right, excellent.
cool.
No, everything's fixed.
Well, if this guy's an alchemy person, then maybe Hypa should I don't know, friends with him or something.
No, he doesn't interest me. That's
And-
why I'm over
and-
here.
You could learn recipes and stuff from him. Quit dicking around in the fountain.
The fountain is more interesting in this current.
Does anybody actually want to talk to him?
Kind of assumed that we had to, but
No, I mean, you can choose to not talk to anyone here. This is just the pool of sponsors that you can attempt to influence to get to sponsor you. If there's a
Sure.
sponsor that you don't want to have sponsor you, you can just be like, fuck that guy. It's up to you.
Well, I might as well give it a shot. Because they all put in bids and stuff, right? Like,
Yes.
what's the
At the end of the thing, depending on based on how many influence points you have, they will bid based on what is it? They will have different bids at 1, 4, and 8 influence points per. So, like, however high you get them to go, that's what they are going to bid on you, and then you're going to get to choose between all the bids for which bids you want. They're going to offer you stuff based on how much you impress them. And then you get to pick whichever offer you like the most, assuming you impress anybody.
Well then, I guess I'll introduce myself to. Well, I'll introduce the whole squad actually to Aldenar.
Oh, yes. Hi. Sorry, you're talking to me now. No, I was thinking about some stuff. It's nice to meet all of you. I heard that you guys took part in quite a few of the exhibitions before you came here, so I guess congratulations. What are you looking for out of this tournament? What are you trying to do?
Well, I had hoped to try to ascend or find something that would help me in that endeavor. It has been my lifelong goal to try to become closer to my god.
And he'll look. Oh, Asmodeus. I don't know. Have you? He looks around at the other sponsors. No lawyers here. I'd recommend you talk to some lawyers. They might be the best ones. Not my realm of expertise, unfortunately.
True. However, as I understand it, the Haojin has quite the trove of treasures and such, and perhaps one of those things can help in that endeavor.
He kind of looks to the side and just kind of makes thinky face, if you will, and just kind of nods like, yeah, no, I could probably. I'll bet you she's got something in there that'll help you. He looks around at all of you and says, so I'll be blunt. I'm talking to all the teams. Why should I sponsor you guys? What's in me for that? What's in me for that? That was
Wow.
What's in you? Well,
I
guess we could.
So Americana here
for me?
is definitely can be in that for you.
Gavrov, quick roll seduction.
Oh, tall, dark, and handsome.
Wink at him. It's like what's in?
He says, "What's in it for me? Why should I back you? What's in me? God damn it!"
We could say he stumbled looking at Americana and Gavrov in front of him. A stumble of words.
Sweet. I can insinuate that Gavrov and Americana would be very grateful. Oh shit, that's not a very good roll.
Just pimp out one of them.
Yeah.
Are you trying to deceive
Americana, you don't mind taking one for the team, do you?
I very much mind. But I know who wouldn't. The goblin loves to lick things.
Oh
It's
my
true.
God.
The goblin does love to lick things. That mouth, though. Ooh.
Just tell him it'll give him powers, so lick it gently.
I don't know if I can sell that.
It's just becoming like bad erotic role play here. Yeah, he kind of looks at all of you and is like, no offense, but I'm not sure I'm interested in that sort of sponsorship arrangement. Me not that kind of alchemist.
Me not that kind of alchemist?
Yep.
All right, we're just going with this.
Well, but I am that kind of alchemist.
God damn it.
See, as best I can tell, we're at almost half an hour of straight dick jokes right now. So I was not wrong in my comments in the chat earlier today.
Let's just make that bigger. We can.
We can absolutely make it bigger. we can rebuild him.
That was not intentional, but we're rolling with it.
It's all right.
I'm gonna pull something out of my bag. One sec. It might help you.
Oh boy.
This is what I get for saying bring all your A game on dick jokes to the table because we're not going to play for a few weeks. Oh my god!
So if you rub this on there, Americana, it's like nothing ever happened. It'll be fine. Just go with it.
This is all a conversation Americana's had.
Yep.
It doesn't feel as if it was wounded or afflicted.
It was all a dream. Wait, what?
It was all.
All right. I guess I could try and convince him that, well, since we are, I would dare say, the most have proven ourselves the most out of the currently still competing teams, wouldn't it make sense to back the winning side?
Oh, what's happening?
Just pushing him to a
We keep having athletics rolls, and I don't know why. Oh, you guys are just like, you just keep dunking him in the fountain in the background.
Yep.
I think.
I don't know why she's trying to drown me.
What do you mean? You don't know why?
I've done nothing wrong.
You're lucky you don't follow a lawful god who would like smite you for lying.
I think Aldenar raises an eyebrow and says, well, perhaps you'll win. It seems like a few of your team members are more interested in tussling with each other over there in the fountain than anything else. So I'll make my decisions.
Yeah, that's fair.
He does not seem particularly swayed one way or the other by your comments, Dodgy.
Yeah, that's fair. Shrug. Fair enough. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as
And
well.
she'll just fuck off. Like, yeah,
Also, I
whatever.
like how people
Good
are
luck.
moving, but the game's paused for me. I don't understand how that works.
Just refresh your game. It's not paused.
The game is not paused. It's probably because I did the reload like 40 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
The Danger Noodle.
I'm just
Danger
refreshing.
Noodle.
Yep, that's his name now.
So, Fesu is chilling out in the corner. Next to him, there's also a woman in pretty well-beaten leather armor. I think a few of you, I don't know, canonically, are any of you backstory-wise in or familiar with the Pathfinder Society?
Don't think so. Not unless they had like. I know about them like out of game, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm just curious if like in lore or in your character's fiction
Like
you
in-game,
would know much about the Pathfinder Society.
I don't think
So
they
you
would
got
have a branch.
so
of
everybody
Cheliax.
knows because I'm guessing most people here are not familiar with Pathfinder lore. The game Pathfinder is named after the Pathfinder Society, which is a organization of basically adventurers who kind of sort of do stuff for good, but also are in it for the money. So just think of like an adventurers guild or lodge, and that is the Pathfinder Society. That's where
They're my kind of people. I'll do anything for money.
Yeah, that's where the name of the game came from, Pathfinder. It's a deep cut, I know. Anyway, I think most of you would know that the Pathfinder Society is a thing that exists in the world. And this woman standing next to Fesu. I'm going to pick one of those.
Danger Noodle.
I'm not going to say that. I'm gonna I'm gonna try and keep some semblance of
noticing the group
seriousness.
is actually noticing the group's going over the Festus because we fought him. I come over to show my respects, and I walk up into behind everyone, and then I shake rapidly everywhere to get the water off myself.
Like a freaking dog.
You're doing an athletics check to shake the water off?
Yeah, I am ferociously trying to cover everyone around me in water.
Oh, I guess you succeed, and everybody gets a -2 to charisma checks because you're covered in goblin water now.
I cleaned it.
I pick up the goblin and just toss him into the fountain.
I just got out of the fucking fountain.
Oh, social events in this game are always a treat.
Oh,
So you guys come up and Fisu says, we meet again.
I'm moving over to this side of Fisu. Don't mind me, Venture Captain.
Greetings, Fisu. It's a unexpected pleasure to see you here. Are you one of the sponsors by any chance?
I finagled my way into this shindig, and I've yet to make a decision on if I want to throw any support behind any teams or not, but I've already seen you in action once, so we'll see what happens,
I suppose we shall.
This is said in a friendly manner, not necessarily a hostile one, just more of a very cagey, like, am I not? Who knows?
I think I already asked him before at the pit fight if there was anything we could do for him, didn't we?
Yeah, there were no jobs at that time.
Yeah, that he had.
You could also infer from that Fisu wanted to take on one of the teams, but didn't necessarily want to completely derail the tournament as a whole, if that makes sense. Like, Fisu's not dumb.
Yeah, if he did that, he'd kind of attract a lot of unwanted attention.
Yeah. And you can imagine by Fisu's presence here, you could also probably extrapolate that the underworld of Goka is not always completely constrained to the underworld. If that makes sense.
No,
this is very much a formal public occasion. Not formal, but a public occasion with lots of people here. So Fisu is not hiding at all.
So just as you're talking about how he's seen us in action, I'm going to say, yeah, speaking about that, I really didn't get to cut loose properly to show off to you. I was hoping I was kind of impressed at a dragon being present that I was starstruck. So maybe we can show off a little more down the tournament for you.
Is that your explanation for rolling?
Fucking like 5-1?
Fisu says, well, everybody has bad days. I've found in my profession, you can only have so many of those before your competitors catch up with you. So I hope you do better in the tournament proper.
I've repaired my gun since it exploded pretty bad. It should function better next time.
Don't worry.
How many times did it blow up in your face and you're still trying to use it?
Next time you'll get it up.
He just has performance anxiety.
I even got a bonus apparently to my next performance, but I haven't got to make use of it yet.
That's right, for your song.
Yep.
So it was a wonderful song. I love how every time I try to actually say a compliment, we've said so many dick jokes that I'm just in full sarcasm.
Sarcasm? What's that?
Yeah, I don't know. Fisu says, well, I don't have any other arrangements for you now, but that may change depending on what happens in the tournament. So, if you see any of my associates, you may assume that I may have further possible business opportunities for you as this whole event unfolds.
That sounds
Well.
lovely. Could you introduce us to this person next to you? I'm assuming they're together.
They're standing
Well,
next to
standing
each other.
together.
They're standing together. Yeah. Fisu says, "Oh yes, this is Amara Lee. She's the local venture captain of the Pathfinder Lodge." And the dragon kind of looks to her and smiles and says, "Amara, do you want to take it from here?" And Amara looks over everybody and says, "Sure. Thanks. So you're all probably the most disparate group of competitors in this tournament. So I figured it'd be interesting to talk to you. I'm not a sponsor, but I do run the local lodge, and was hoping to kind of invite you over so you can see what our lodge has been up to here, and if you're interested, we could talk about some of the society's goals, and if this tournament progresses, depending on how you do, you may be looking for other activities to do while you're here. So we're having an open house in a few days, and just wanted to invite all of you to come over, see the lodge, find out a little bit about what we're doing, and see if you're interested in joining up with the society.
Will there be food?
I just like pull on Daiji's leg and I just whisper into his ear, "It's a cult."
I'm well versed in cults. Thank you very much. Nevertheless, I'm not averse to working with various mercenary groups.
Are you talking to Amara or Hypo about the cult concept?
She was like whispering back to Hypo, sorry.
Okay.
But then she'll say loud, like...
Noticing that Daiji was trying to pat me, I'm going to bite at his hand. Her hand.
You'd have to hit me first. Actually, wait, it wouldn't matter. You don't do enough damage to hurt me. Oof, Jesus, your rolls are not. Your rolls haven't gotten better since your grand tournament. That's a 3, but you miss. You somehow missed. Someone's hand was on your head. Do you hit yourself, or? Hopefully, you become more accurate in the future, Hyper. It's okay. Fesu's not here to hurt you. You can stop panicking now.
I don't know. Fesu can eat him if he wants to.
I choose to believe that Fesu's watching that still.
The last creature that swallowed me, I came out of his insides.
I suppose that's one way to guarantee you won't miss. Although I have faith that you'll find a way.
Fisu says, I generally don't try to eat goblins, but I have never experimented with what my digestive system does to living creatures.
I wouldn't put him in your mouth. He's filthy.
Despite our best efforts.
Fesu does radiate light and heat, for what it's worth.
Oh man,
he's a microwave.
Yeah,
we're all dry again. Though I'm sure we now smell like goblin.
No, I cleaned that off with a cantrip.
Oh God, I want to go hug Daji. I'll just stand next to her. She's safe.
Yep. She can just magically clean things as a cantrip, so she'll just spam it anytime Hyper's around.
She is the best made unintentionally.
So anyway, Amara is going to say, well, 3 days from now, we're having our kind of open house, if you will. We're also going to be showing off some of the artifacts that prior winners of the tournament have donated to the Pathfinder Lodge from Hao Jin's vault. So if you're interested in seeing some of the things that other competitors have won in decades past, you can come over and see them.
Sounds interesting. You should take a note of that, Daiji. Lots of things.
Oh, I am.
3 days.
What about the food?
There will be food.
Yee. We're
We
going.
always have food at the lodge.
Well, I guess that settles it then. I will hope to see you there.
Free pizza, that's all I have to do to get Giku anywhere.
Well, it didn't have to be pizza, but
It does help.
I'm diabetic. I prefer sweets.
That seems counterproductive, but yes.
with a side salad.
Uh-huh.
15 cinnamon rolls, and then 1 piece of leaf lettuce.
That's like ordering Macca's and having a Diet Coke. It's pointless.
Well, isn't the Diet Coke even worse for you anyway? I thought, like,
Yeah.
I think so,
additives and
yeah.
shit. Yeah, just go regular Coke. I know what I'm getting at least that way, more or less.
I
Wait.
used to sell insulin pumps. It's a whole other part of my
Jeez.
life. Anyway,
Wasn't there supposed to be 8 people that were sponsors?
We still haven't spoken to Quinn May. There's other people here, Kasetsu, but look at them. They're
There's-
surrounded by those idiots.
there are 3 other sponsors, but they are
Taken.
they're basically taken. So I did not put them on the map in the interest
Right.
of.
Although if we kill those teams, then they will be not taken anymore.
I
This
think
is a
that-
valid point.
What is
Yeah.
the book actually says something about this, which is silly. Like it's one of those things
What
that
if-
annoyed me. No, it's
What if we, like, kill the other teams? What?
unavailable patrons.
I mean-
The following 3 sponsors have already decided which fighting team they will sponsor for the tournament, so are not present for influence encounters in this chapter. And then they tell me who they are. It's like, well, why? Why did you even like? What was the point of including them? Like,
Mm.
my notes back to the creators of this is kind of like, why? It's just annoying. Like I feel like there could have been a better way to do it, but whatever.
Well, in my opinion, Fesu's pretty cool.
I think the whole reason they're there, and you gave us a whole lot of background on a couple of them as well, and I actually got interested in one of them. But
Yeah.
the problem is that like they're meant to be there so people talk to them and waste time with them. I'm guessing that's the whole point of them. And you're not meant to know that they don't sponsor you
No, like
until you.
it calls out in the book multiple times to not even give the players much time talking with them because it's pointless. Like, it's like,
I think the lady in waiting is pretty much our best bet anyway, because she's the one that we've impressed the most, I think. And we impressed the Empress a lot, and you know the lady in waiting is kind of close with her. So
Yeah, we go speak to her because she
we already have.
she
That's
was
what I mean.
right.
Like,
We should just walk Gavril's horse up there. But no, I think the other one is the Zai Shai or whatever her name is.
oh yeah, the patron of the opera.
Yeah, she could be interesting.
Yeah, we've spoken to them both, and I think they're our 2 most likely, and the rest not as much.
Well, like you got it, like in Asian society, you know, the arts is very well funded.
The white person explained to the Asian guy.
It's very well funded, you know.
I'll be right back while you Asian-splain Asian people. I'll be right back.
Yes, do tell me about Asian culture, Hyper.
All right, so they invented widescreen TVs for a reason.
Well,
What else do you want me to explain to you?
They made gunpowder too.
roll a
so
will save. That's what I want you to.
fireworks.
Okay.
I don't remember much about this one or this one.
Katsuhito was the general, and Malika Town. I had notes on
Yeah, that's the one that
shipyard owner. She teaches magic. I think she also kind of liked us because, well, I just showed off some magic tricks. But
yeah, that's right. She liked
oh,
us.
yeah, she wanted to see you in the academy. She wanted to study Hyper.
Yeah, because of my electric tongue. of arcane energy, pure arcane energy.
Well, I'd say Horse Lady was the most interesting out of all of them. This guy's a complete douchebag.
I think we're more of a douche to him than anything, but
Well, I mean, it is what he wants out of it, not kind of like he's not willing to give a chance unless we could prove something. But like, aren't you here for entertainment? Am I not entertaining enough?
no, you're not.
We can do a Russell Crowe, throw a sword at him and go, "Oh, you're not entertained."
Yeah.
Except I don't have a sword, and Dodge would probably just miss if she was given one. Gavrov, lend me a sword for an undisclosed reason.
Yeah, we got the horse too. It can charge around the arena.
Hey, nice. And we just need some chariots and a bunch of like expendable people to get killed by the chariots.
Some tigers.
Yep.
It's been forever since I've seen The Gladiator.
What's a good film? I like that one.
Talk about the Russell Crowe movie.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
So is there
Hey,
anyone
Wonder,
else? No, go ahead.
No, you should ride your horse up to the Q-May Shy or whatever it is.
We already spoke to her though, and her friend over there.
Did we?
Yeah, we spoke to both of them.
No, we didn't. We skipped them. We went from left to right. We didn't speak to them at all.
I'm like 95% sure we did, but
I'm 95% sure we didn't.
Here you
I have
didn't
notes
speak
that we
to her. You saw Quimei Shai and Jia at the Ruby Phoenix,
At
the
our
Olympic
house.
Village. You saw them at the Olympic Village.
Yeah, they came into our house, but we haven't spoken to them here.
okay.
I don't remember you talking to them here. So that's
No, because there's a new person there that I don't know anything about. We got a little
Well, we should
snippet
just
of
say that.
information when she
Tagata Emi is the master of ceremonies of the tournament. That is her role. I only moved her so that her name was visible. Not for any other reason.
I absolutely hate how it's Lady Shy and Lady Shy.
I think it's Lady Jia and Lady Shy. Although shouldn't it be Lady Jai and Lady Q? I think that's how it would work. I feel like we had this last time. Who knows?
Yeah, Hyper, look at the pronunciation guide.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
so it's Lady... that's right. That's what I thought it was. It's Lady Shy and it's Lady Q.
I should get a sign.
Because the XHAI is pronounced the same way as SHAI.
Can we talk about this last week?
I'm going to get a sign that said it has been this many minutes since I have mispronounced a Chinese name. And it'll always be set to 0.
Can we get one for dick jokes too?
That will also always be set to 0.
Good.
It has been this many minutes. So you're heading up to Lady Q.
I choose to believe that Gavrov, did you ride up on your horse?
Sure, why not?
Huzzah!
Briefly
Just bring the horse.
mounted the horse from there and then rode it up.
Yep.
Why are we the only team with an animal here as well? It's weird.
Well, that's their loss, isn't it?
Awesome.
Because they're poor and they couldn't afford a horse.
Because you
those
guys...
others are bitch messes.
Out of curiosity, the breed of horse wanderer, how big is it?
It's
like
about 3 feet
17
long and
hands?
it almost touches the floor.
So what's that in normal horse terms? Like, how big is that?
I think it's like just shy of 100.
No, like in terms of horse, is it like a larger horse breed? Or
It's a larger horse breed, yeah.
So an extra large man is riding an extra large horse. Of course, you'd have a fucking extra large horse.
Well, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, it wouldn't make much sense for him to like ride on a pony or something.
It would have been more funny though.
All I could think of is that Arcade demon race thing when Wanderer had the little donkey.
Yeah.
And
like-
so
Yeah,
For
we're
it to be
riding
in-
up on a Shetland pony.
Yeah.
I would
So-
die of laughter.
So that means it's a cart dragging horse, isn't it? Knowing you, a big one, like a Clydesdale or something.
A
No,
draft.
it's a quadruva.
I don't know what that means.
Google it.
The
Oh.
big ass horse.
Is
Okay,
it a
we'll see.
draft horse as opposed to a?
It's more of a riding horse, but
Oh, okay.
I think that they're
quadruver?
like a hybrid.
How do you spell quadruver?
KLAD, I think.
Oh, Cladruber. Wait.
Yeah.
All I'm seeing is Cladruber art. Oh, Red Dead Redemption 2. Fuck Red Dead Redemption. Go away. I want to find Red Dead Redemption in my search results. There we go. It's a
Is that
check
another-
horse. What about Red Dead? What?
Oh, the Red Dead thing. I've heard of it before. I think it was one of those horse simulator games that I seen pop up.
That's exactly what that was.
It was a
Of
horse.
course, you pick a very rare horse. Like you pick the most rarest horse possibly, knowing you.
I just picked it because it has a cool dished face. I think it looks nice.
Well, that and I don't think a rare horse really matters in a world where there's like literal magic fucking horses around.
It purdy.
Exactly.
Either way, the
I
reasons
love
for asking-
this. I love this. This animal was first developed to be a Galacarrossier, a type of heavy carriage horse used to pull the imperial coach. Okay, so
That's refined.
yeah, this is like a fancy horse. Anyway, this is all fun. So you ride up to Lady Q, and she will smile politely as you come up. She appears to now be in full official lady of the court mode.
no fun allowed.
Yeah, a lot more formal than when she was getting to actually ride Warhorse and have a moment of less seriousness. She looks to all of you and says, I hope that you are all enjoying yourselves meeting all of the sponsors for the tournament.
Mostly.
It has been a lovely evening.
I had my first bath in a week.
And she'll say,
Oh my!
that's a very
Did we really?
yeah.
Did we really let him go that long without a bath?
No,
No.
well, I cast
It's been
spells on him, but that's about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
magically washed.
Fair.
You try putting a cat in a bath.
Yeah, it doesn't happen. So it's a lot easier when you can just wave your hand and in 4 seconds they're clean.
You guys forget how long I was tinkering in a tree for.
Oh god, did anyone wash that tree?
No, we're just gonna burn
It's
it when
gonna
we get back.
die. Yeah.
Lady Q will say, that's the first time I think I've ever seen the fountain of the Grand Bank used for personal hygiene purposes. So that's a new experience for me.
We
Yes.
have a groundbreaking goblin.
Why do you think I scolded him?
I'm just glad it's closed state on this time.
Oh, yeah, that is a point.
I didn't want to leave my garments in the fountain.
Is Mercana just yelling this across the hall?
No, he's walked
Oh.
up. He just doesn't move his icon.
I always forget.
Yeah, we naturally assume you're with us. Well, I naturally assume.
That reminds me, Daji, have you figured out how to wipe that memory from my mind? Because I haven't found enough alcohol to get it gone yet.
Unfortunately, wiping minds, I can only do the very permanent one, which reduces your intelligence and charisma to 1. You probably don't want that, feeble
Ugh.
mind.
Which memory is this?
Oh, that just destroys all memories because you just become an animal.
I know I meant what memory is he cringing from?
Naked goblin.
Oh, yeah, that's, yeah. Sorry for your loss. Stupefy him.
I actually have
It's the only way to fix it. It's the only way.
Potion. I have a potion for this if you want to have some.
I think we'll pass.
Yeah, because your potions usually melt brains.
Well, this one is actually made for that.
Why does the goblin have that?
He makes them.
Oh,
I'm
God.
scared.
If you can't remember, you don't know what happened.
I might have to pray to Asmodeus.
He's a good god.
Oh,
Well,
God, oh, God, oh, God.
you could certainly do worse for yourself than worshipping Asmodeus.
Lady Q will say, well, this is fascinating, and I'm not sure I want to know more about why we need to wipe your barbarian friend's memory. Is there anything I can do for you at this event, or are there any questions you have?
If I may ask, were you considering sponsoring any of the teams here? I can't remember if she was actually a sponsor.
I'm acting as the Empress's envoy for the sponsorship portion of this tournament. If any teams find themselves needing a sponsor and have suitably impressed the Empress, I may present bids on her behalf.
We've already impressed the Empress, so we just need to keep her in the good books, and we're all in.
But what if the other teams have impressed her more?
Well, then we have to try our best, don't we?
They wouldn't have as pretty of a pony.
True.
He says, you do have a very pretty pony.
Is there anything we could do for you that might earn your favor or that of the Empress?
At this point, I think at this point the Empress is mostly looking to observe how the teams comport themselves over the next week, and if anybody is particularly interesting in that time frame or particularly lacking in their support of other patrons, she will probably support those teams.
Oh God, she's the pity bid.
What?
Somehow, I doubt securing the Empress's patronage would count as a pity bid. She does rule an entire nation, after all.
Game note, all of the bids are fairly different in what they offer you. They're all good, but they're all quite different based on who is bidding. And you can probably derive from who the various sponsors are some of the things about what they might bid. There's usually a cash portion and then other benefits.
Also ramp up depending on your how much we impress them.
Yeah, the more influence you have, the more tiers of bid they will bid towards you. And at this point, you guys have maximum points with the Empress. So failing getting a bid from anybody else, you will get a bid from the Empress at the maximum of what she will give.
Oh, neat.
You currently have minimal or no standings with most of the other patrons right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say we need to, I guess, butter up the three on this side. That dude over there can eat a dick.
I think we were invited by the theater lady and the mage. So
Yeah,
we can always base our influence with them.
The mage has invited you to come to a demonstration of skills at the Seven Pillars Academy. The artist patron has invited you to come see a private screening of a famous performer. Casso, you know he's a general. I don't think he's given any specific information to you beyond, like, hope you fight well. Hellion, the Drake representative, has invited you to come check out the Drake Aerie. Aldenar, nothing really happened with him, and Fisu doesn't have anything for you right now, but has left the door open for future business arrangements. And Amara Lee, the Pathfinder captain, has invited you in 3 days to come to the Pathfinder Lodge.
Well, I think we got all the information we need out of here, guys.
I agree.
Lady Q, we will look forward to hear from you. We might explore some possibilities that we've just heard about. Let's go and I reckon we should head out and just quickly say goodbye to the people we want to, impress, and let's get out of here.
Yep, sounds like a plan.
All right, and now who do we want to impress?
What? I thought we already talked to them, so it'd be kind of strange to go back for.
My votes would be on the 2 chicks.
All right, we're just gonna pop in and as a team and just say, yeah, we'll see you at the music fest. We'll see you at the magical blah blah blah
dissection,
and we will
get hyper dissected,
and we leave. I think that's a good way to wrap it up.
Gary.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the Goka map. So I think the way I want to run the various events is you've got 7 days before the tournament proper starts. And there's a variety of set events at locations based on some of the things that you've been told. And there are basically random events that can happen that I will interject if and when they are appropriate. So the things you've been invited to. You've been invited to the Aerie, you've been invited to the Five Pillars Academy, you've been invited to, in 3 days, the Pathfinder Lodge. So I guess at this point, it's more like nothing much is going to happen today, besides things that you guys want to do. So if there's anything specific you want to do today, that's fine. Otherwise, I can advance to the next day, like day 1, and you can tell me which event you want to go to of the ones you know of. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Works for me.
It's been a hard-earned day. I think if you guys don't mind, we'll meet back at the villa and rest up for tonight. But me and Amarine are going to go down to the red light district.
No.
What? You can't leave me hanging, bro.
You don't want to wingman the goblin?
Wingman me.
Nope. I don't want to catch whatever weird disease he's going to be throwing around.
Red lights?
Without acquiring the diseases, you can't really make them easily.
Well,
it scares me.
All right then.
How does one make red lights? Kiku's clueless.
Resisting comments. Sorry, I'm just hearing Roxanne play in the background in my head now. Okay, so if you guys go back and chill out for the day, we can move to the next day. What do you want to do?
Well, with 3 days for the Pathfinder thing, how soon was the entertainment thingy?
So the Master Razu, the visiting bard, for lack of a better term, he's at the Empress Inn Opera House, and every night or every evening, there are dress rehearsals that he is holding, and the teams have been invited via Lady Jai to attend any of them they want to.
Okay, so it's not a specific day then.
Yeah, he's basically an artist. He's preparing for an upcoming concert there, and you guys have been invited to any of the dress rehearsals in the evening.
Okay. Well, the Drake person said that we could visit them.
Yeah, that's Hellion, and he's invited you to the Aerie, Icefang Aerie.
Well, like
For tonight, just quickly if we are heading back for the end of the day, I'm gonna pull apart an acid flask. It takes 4 days to craft and learn the recipe, but I have to roll a crafting check to see if I succeed, and that's what I'm doing for the afternoon. I don't know what the DC penalty for that is.
You'd think I would at some point remember the crafting rules. I think it's 10 plus the item level. What's the item level on an acid flask?
11, level 11.
So 21. And you need however much they cost. So acid.
4 days to break it apart to learn the recipe.
Yeah, it's 250 gold and 4 days on a successful check. So if you want to spend all of your downtime outside of doing stuff, on the 4th day, you can figure it out, assuming nothing delays it.
Sounds good. And what, $250?
Yep.
Minus that off?
Yeah. You lose the gold success or failure, because it's the material costs to try and figure it out.
Yeah. And the item gets destroyed as well.
Yeah.
So that puts me down to...
Are you gonna go visit the Drakes?
yeah, I reckon that'd be a good idea.
Okay. So that'll be day 1 is visiting the Drakes.
Yeah, why not?
There's my map. Okay. Sorry, I prepped all the maps, but I did not prep what's on them because I didn't know what order it was going to happen. So give me 1 second. Or, well, more than 1 second.
So we get to go see what drakes look like.
You do? Oh, no. Okay.
I'm
Okay,
only invest in this to find out if it's a male or female.
Oh, I swear to God. Okay, thank you. This is where I find out how much of my prep did I do or did I do in my head.
Just wing it.
I am winging it. I'm just prepping some stuff so I can run the scene properly. This falls under the category of various things. Okay.
Stuff you didn't expect us to pick first.
Well, I took the stance of I didn't even know which of the possible events you guys were going to be eligible for. So I found maps and was like, I'll just pull tokens in when we get there. But I have all the stuff. I'm just dealing with it right now. Yay. Oh, that's... Nope. Well, that's obnoxious. Let's do this, because I like this more, because that's dumb.
So the map we're on right now, how long would it take to walk from like one side all the way to the other?
If you can't,
I don't know.
I'd imagine
like
2
hours probably.
I'd imagine we could get anywhere in this map in one day and back to home base.
You can get around the city, no problem. Like, getting around the city is not challenging.
Okay.
This is super obnoxious.
And like, I don't have it hard to get around anywhere because I've got, Americana steed.
I will throw you.
Eat the goblin.
I am doing some very quick token creation. But
Take
so
your time.
so basically, you guys come up to the Aerie. Just to give you a description of it, Icefang Aerie is a large tower, and you see drakes coming and going from it. I need to go here. As you come in, you get greeted by a couple of attendants, and they let you know that another team, Winter's Roar, who you guys fought before, these are the various northern barbarians, arrived about half an hour ago and went up to the top floor of the Aerie. And that's kind of the setup for what's going to happen. I am just getting... Oh, you're going to do that to me? I'm getting a much better looking token setup for this than what the game has. So I am doing
Wonder why they would be interested in the drakes.
well, they're Norse warriors. I guess they might like dragons or something.
And they probably they're just doing what we're doing. We're introducing ourselves to multiple patrons.
Kiku's more interested in the non-humans.
Fair enough.
Oh, I put this in... Okay, that's where I put it. Okay.
Just because the dragon's slightly fluffy doesn't mean you should be petting him, Giku.
He's fluffy. Fluff, fluff.
I imagine, like, when we were fighting in the arena after, like, he got forcibly petted by Shirigiku, she was, like, foaming from the mouth.
I was just impressed that Gavroff was able to like leap up and tackle a dragon.
She didn't have to leap. He held down to the ground because he didn't concentrate on flying.
Yeah.
I kind of imagined it like the Mortal Kombat where they're just like, get over here.
I mean, technically, she was also restraining it somehow from flying or moving away, which, yeah, must have been a bit disappointing for that dragon.
She grabbed the dragon by the cloaca.
Yep. We're not going anywhere now.
Alp said he's a noodle dragon too.
A wiggly noodle.
Yes.
Wiggly danger noodle.
Like noodle.
Well,
Data.
Grim's preparing.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back.
Yep. Go ahead and take a minute. I'm just trying to get a good looking token for this because, why not? What? Why are you being this way? There we go. Done. Oh, I do miss this. Hit you. Hit you. There we go. Boop. Cool. Wow, that's a lot of drakes. Okay.
All right, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. What's happening,
Oh, welcome back.
bitches?
Player characters. Player characters. PCs. Okay, we will get Daji and Gavrov and Hypa and Giku. And Murakana. Activate. Okay.
Wow.
There we go. So you guys head up to the top floor, basically, of this Aerie. Ah, that's not the control I wanted. Stop it. There we go. And as you come into this room, you see Winter's Roar is standing in the middle of the room, surrounded by 12 drakes. The drakes all seem very agitated. And as you come in, you hear that you can kind of overhear the conversation as you walk up into this room. It sounds like they're babbling something about linorms, which are a completely different species of dragon in another part of the world, and the drakes don't seem very happy about being pestered by questions about this. And you can hear the drakes are telling Winter's Roar at this point that they need to compensate the drakes for their time, or they're going to take out their displeasure on any members of the tournament that show up here, starting immediately. So what would you guys, as you guys enter the room, the drakes they notice you and are equally kind of hostile towards you as you come into the room. So you're in a situation where these drakes are basically telling Winter's Roar, you need to give us something for all of this disrespect you've given us, or we're going to make an example of you and this other team that has just shown up.
You're going to attack us for a reason that isn't our call. Interesting.
Murakana will say, easy now, we're friends in Draconic.
Oh, right, you speak that. Nice.
Perfectly.
Oh, wait, I speak it too. There you go.
Wow.
Oh, well, I mean, if this does go tits up, it's not the first time we've wiped out a village.
But we were invited here, though.
That's fine. Have you ever had a drake steak? They're delicious.
A drake steak. It
Yes.
rhymes.
It does.
To give you so just to give a few more details, so the setup for this room, just so you know what it looks like, this is an open air room. It's the top of the Aerie. So this is kind of imagine the top of a very large tower. that has an open space.
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, basically.
Oh no, Gandalf was stuck up here.
Yeah, we're basically doing the Nazgul fight again, but yeah.
And
how tall is the tower?
I was incorrect. This is not the 3rd floor. This is the 10th floor of the tower. So you guys are very high. As you came up the tower, the rest of the tower is all basically other rooms and areas where you see kind of there's 2 floors that are dedicated to the Drake coursers, which are kind of the mounted aerial police of Goka. And then the other so basically you see, the Sky Squad of Goka's police force. Kind of like a combination barracks / roosting area. All of the other floors of this tower are dedicated over to housing, basically, for the Drakes. There are many Drakes here, like hundreds. These 12 are interacting with Winter's Roar. So, Murakana, as you speak in Draconic, we'll say the southern half of the Drakes in this room kind of look to you slightly surprised that you can speak Draconic. And one of them says, "Why should we calm down from all this disrespect?"
I'm sure our friends here... Oh, wait, yes, last.
Big dig moment.
Go for it.
I am going to step forward and I'm going to turn into a fucking dragon.
Yeah, you could, because your days... Yeah.
It's been 2 days since... It's been like a week
It
since
has been.
Yeah, so you can turn into a dragon. I think you can still talk in it too, can't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it doesn't say you can't, so...
I can speak Draconic and Dragon at the very least.
Be kind of weird if you couldn't, I guess.
Yeah, I know, right?
Dragon can't speak dragon.
It's weird that every other dragon could speak common, but like he couldn't. That'd be hilarious. It's like he's like
yeah, they only speak common.
He's like our special cousin. He just forgets how to speak any other language.
I actually have a spell for that now.
Are you gonna cast your dragon form?
I
think you said that.
Yeah, I don't know how to put the token in, so
you just cast it and then you drag the thing onto your, and it should change your token automatically.
Yeah, you drag the suitcase of the color that you're turning into.
Yeah, you just got to cast the spell, so it goes.
I got to find the spell again. I forgot where I put it.
I'll link it for you.
Well, isn't Daji technically have dragon wings too?
And
Daji has eagle wings. I don't think anybody would mistake Daji for a dragon.
And you were
common enough.
Were you brass or bronze?
Brass.
Was it brass?
I remember right. It's fire.
Yeah. Because bronze is lightning, I think.
Bronze is lightning, yeah.
Yeah, and he does fire damage with his rage, so it would either be brass or red.
He's a brass.
And I'm pretty sure it's... Yeah.
I know that.
So drag the brass on there.
Big Murakana.
Big Murakana.
Extra big Murakana. So you turn into a brass dragon. Pardon me. Again, kind of the southern...
Change.
Go ahead.
I said my token didn't change, but whatever.
No, I don't think I have any weird magic. I just manually adjusted your token to make it bigger.
Okay.
Also, as a weird thing, just to bring up that I just noticed, as a brass dragon, you can actually dig yourself under the ground and hide underground.
Holy shit!
You get a tunnel speed, I think.
You have a tunnel speed of 20. You can actually go 10 feet down, 10 feet forward. And
I'm gonna point out that you are standing on a stone structure that is part of a tower. You are not standing on deep dirt.
Can I tunnel through stone though? Because I could just go to the next floor and be like, fuck this shit.
You could. I'll point out that you also will be doing significant property damage if you do that.
That is fair. That is fair.
I feel like you would be aware of that.
If they can't catch you and you keep digging.
Also, there are hundreds of drakes in this tower. So you know how many.
I'm trying not to piss any of them off.
There are 12 here, but you passed hundreds on the way up. The population of this tower, if you had to guess, is more than you can count on all of your hands and feet, Murakana.
How big's a drake? Like 5 feet tall?
No, they're large creatures. They're not small.
Yeah, they're about the same size as you in your dragon form, I think.
You are now the same size as most of these drakes. Do you actually have dragon lore?
I think he does.
I do.
Okay. So drakes are definitely not dragons, right? They're like a different offshoot of the draconic lineage, but they are fairly intelligent creatures. Like these are conscious, sentient, can talk to you creatures. They are not just, big lizards. So
good.
So as you size up into your brass dragon form, the ones closer to you that are not distracted by Winter's Roar at this point, like the ones that are up by the Winter's Roar team on the north side of the map, they're still pissed and are basically bristling at Winter's Roar and demanding tribute or compensation. The ones on the bottom half of the room all kind of pause a bit as they see you turn into a big brass dragon, and another one says, well, this is unexpected. This still doesn't answer for your fellow competitors' disrespect.
And I'm going to roll for, where's my persuasion? Because I want to roll for persuasion that regardless of their respect, they are honored guests.
I will help that with a guidance cast if I can.
Yes, and at worst, they should be escorted out.
So you can guidance cast. I think you're probably looking for diplomacy, Murakana.
Yes. And I don't know where I put it. Fuck.
It should just be under your proficiencies tab.
Proficiency.
Or skills.
Yeah, it's under skills.
Diplomacy. Top. Oh god, I only have a plus 19 to that.
That's right. You sometimes you just got to believe in the dragon form.
Oh fuck.
So fighting a way out, I see.
Yep.
I think, they are not mollified by that and begin getting quite angry again.
Can I try to soothe them? Can I try to quickly talk to them or soothe them? I guess I don't know shit.
Yeah, I'll give you one more because you guys kind of walked right into this.
I'll quickly cast guidance on myself because I think that's a 4-second cast. It's one action. Yep. Diplomacy. How's that?
Let's see here. I don't like that description. Fuck you, book.
The book is now offended.
The book can be as offended as it wants, but you know what? It's my world, so I get to decide what happens. I think the drakes by you guys calm back down again. How are you trying to mollify them?
Shit. Try to basically reiterate what Murakana said in that I'm trying to say, we're all guests here. We were invited, and we only really wish to speak in peace to your leaders.
Yes. Fully state that we want to speak to your manager.
Yes.
That makes them more.
I need to see your manager.
Are you trying the Karen defense right now?
Oh my god.
Yes.
And frankly, the store was dirty. The greeter didn't clean my shoes or anything like that, and it's just terrible customer service, really. And I'd really like to see the manager.
And also put in that the drakes that these guys, so the dragons that the Western Raw team are talking about, have such better service.
I don't actually say any of that because I don't want to die.
Are you trying to convince them or trying to provoke them into attacking you? Like, what's the?
No, I'm actually trying to back up Murakana's points. We're just
So I think the one nearest to you, Daji, is gonna say, it's gonna think a bit and say, We can let this disrespect slide, but there must be some compensation for this. What do you propose?
Is there any way we could confer with the team who has caused you this injustice?
Make another diplomacy check to see if they'll let you guys go try and help them.
I wish we knew more about drakes.
Yeah, do they like alcohol? Could we buy them booze and appease them?
Not a very good roll.
I think. So, like most dragons, I think to hype it to your question, dragons, drakes, all of the draconic lineages are very swayed by golden treasure. That is common across almost all of the overworld drakes and dragons, let's say. Just because I'm sure at some point we're going to encounter some sort of dragon that is not your standard dragon. But they're all very wooed by money or treasure. Daji, your role, you're able to piece together from the Drake that they're demanding 6,000 gold, or there's going to be a fight with Winter's Roar and probably you guys.
As in, we fighting the dragons. Oh, drakes, rather.
Well, they're drakes. I'm just...
Yeah.
They're demanding cash money to overlook what they consider to be a deep insult of their time. And
would I be able to guess that like all the drakes are going to fight us, or just the ones up here?
Right now, it looks like everybody's pissed.
So
it's like the entire tower worth of dragons is just going to like rip us apart.
No. It's what you see on the map. Sorry, I'm not gonna call in another 488 drakes on you.
Because I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be some yikes.
So like, as I hear compensation, it's like, yeah, I like compensation as well. Do you guys partake in the what's the word I'm looking for? In the excitement of this town? Do you gamble?
The Drake next to you just kind of stares blankly at you. You get the impression that they do not.
Oh.
And
then
I'm going to look back at Daji and say in common.
These drakes would speak common for sure.
I think almost everything does.
They communicate with humans on a daily basis. They would speak.
Well, actually, no, their leaders do. We don't know that. These drakes could maybe only speak Draconic.
Oh.
It's just that myself and Marikana speak Draconic, I think. I don't think anyone else does.
Yeah. No. I would say wait, assuming these stairs up here, do they lead upstairs, or do we have to go up here to go further up the tower?
You're at the top.
This is the top.
Don't worry about it.
Can we just get on Marikana and just like leave?
Yeah, for like a minute. And then
I don't see why we have to fight a fight that we didn't have anything to do with.
We don't have to.
We don't have to, but at the same time, they're trying to extort quite the sum of gold from us. And
I know, which I don't think is very...
We could do it, but I'm going to part with 6,000 gold, at least from my character's perspective.
I'd rather just leave, I think.
If I try and forcefully grab somebody, how many people can I grab?
One at a time?
I think Gavrov can do 2, but that's because they've got a feat, I think.
Okay. Do I have any gold on me? I don't know. Let me look.
Oh, we all have gold. We can pay it. It's just that, yeah, I don't really like the idea of paying for another team's misdeeds.
My character doesn't pay for people.
I'm going to throw 100 gold coins across the floor just like they scatter everywhere.
As an insult.
It's like, no, like as a distraction. Just fling them everywhere.
Run.
And then I'm going to run over and grab one of them.
So I think
Oh god.
I think I'm gonna pause it and say that you can probably resolve this in 3 ways at this point. One would be to continue trying to talk or negotiate down the drakes. One would be to
abandon Team Raw and leave them for their own fate.
Yeah, another one would be to just book the fuck out and see what the results of that are. And the third would be to just say fuck it, we're gonna fight. I think those are the 3 realistic outcomes that I think you can adjudicate, or that I can adjudicate for. So if you want to try and grab some of the other team and leave, you can do that. If you want to try to negotiate the drakes, you can do that. If you want to fight, you can do that. I just kind of want to know overall which one you want to do.
I don't think we can realistically grab them and escape. Your form lasts 1 minute. That's not enough time to get them down a 10-story tower.
We could.
You can also only grab one.
We could book it though, and
we could escape.
No, even with them, we could book it because keep in mind, once we get a distance, we could spells, get away, get some distance. Who knows? Maybe we get pulled into a fight later on. Maybe there's still dragons.
With this team here,
we'll never know.
I think our odds aren't terrible at killing all these drakes.
I will note that they do fly faster than any of you.
Yeah, so we can't outrun them. So we either have to fight them or negotiate.
So I think I'm going to redefine the options. You can try to negotiate, or you can fight. Because if you if you try to use some way to escape, they're going to be able to catch you. That would not.
Well, they can catch all the others. I can teleport, but yeah.
Yeah, and they won't see where I go because I'll hide like a bitch.
Yeah, but yeah, everyone else are dying. I'm not going to leave the team.
Fighting would be the worst option, though.
I think fighting's the only option, to be honest.
Yeah. I'm for fighting.
Regardless of not.
Look bad for us.
It will, but Big Green.
They attacked us.
Big Green is a friend.
But what about the guy that invited us here?
What about the fact?
Well, we'll just have to disappoint him. Sometimes
that other team will also
he needs to get his bloody dragons in check.
Yeah, if he can't control his fucking drakes, then what kind of a leader is he? Where even is he? I don't see him.
And we're innocent bystanders. We can.
Yeah, and now we're gonna we'll fight every team. What?
We're innocent bystanders, and we came here, and we're being threatened
by invitation as well.
We're not gonna stand for this. We are.
I just want to ask where Fesu is.
This is not Fesu's.
This is
the male female Drake that we have no idea if it's a him or shim.
Oh,
the one that Harper tried to play ball tag with.
The one I lifted your loincloth for.
I forgot about that.
Oh, God. Harper just dacked you in front of a royal court, basically. And showed everyone your trouser tighten.
This is my lock berries.
Is it a Titan though?
I imagine, especially right now, it is. I mean, geez, look at the size of him.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to walk up. I'm already getting pissy because people want to take gold out of my gold to me is worth more than every one of these people's lives in here. I'm gonna walk up. I'm like, what the fuck is happening, Big Green? You just walked in here.
I think they were stopping us from going to talk to the other team, weren't they? I tried to negotiate with them to even let us talk to the other team, and they didn't want to.
Well, I'm starting to walk forward. I'm starting to walk forward.
You're walking forward?
Yeah. If that triggers something, then I apologize, but I'm going to talk to Big Green.
So I think Hypa, I'm gonna resolve that, and I'm gonna give you guys one other thing to do, and then we're gonna play out whatever happens. So Hypa, you go up to, I think it's Ornock. I was one vowel away. Ornock. Are you speaking to him in Goblin or Common?
Orcish.
Orcish. Okay, cool. Ornock kind of sees you and goes, little one. And he's got his axe drawn and is kind of in a stance as the rest of his team because their negotiations have not been going at all well. Shocking. He says, we were seeking more information about the Linorms to see if they knew anything about them back home, but this appears to have gone very badly. And some more historical knowledge for you guys. Like, they're from the land of the Linorm Kings. The way somebody becomes the head of a clan in that part of the world is to kill a Linorm. That's like the way you become a chieftain there. And that is what Ernok's goal is. So apparently he was asking these drakes about Linorm info and it went badly.
They're asking for 6,000 gold. Do you have that to cover for pissing them off, or is this just going downtown?
Ernok just snorts and says, "I'm not paying a drake for information."
That's fair. We weren't either.
Okay.
Oh wait, I don't know. I don't understand what they're talking about, so I'm just gonna say I'll be giving rude hand gestures. I guess.
I'm like, oh, my team is already very angry at this scenario. We're not happy how it's gone, so we're not paying because we don't see the point of paying money for walking into a place we're invited. Just convey that to him.
And he'll look back to you and then say, "Well, little one, we might be joining forces for at least this fight." Cutting back to everybody on the south side, I said I'd give you guys one more thing to do. Is there anything you want to do?
Yes. Where is...
These are basically like the police force of the city, right?
Some of them are.
Not
some of the police use them. But the drakes... Just casting invisibility, okay.
These are their own creatures that have their own... Like, they help out, but they're not the police. They're just really PMS drakes. That's all they are.
They're a previously looked down upon or sidelined chunk of Goka society is the best way to put it.
No wonder.
Yeah, like you're not necessarily surprised that they've got a chip on their shoulder, but that doesn't make your position any better, right? Like, this is just like a shitty situation.
I'm gonna roll one more time for diplomacy, stating that the following actions will not ingratiate them to the rest of the city further.
Roll a diplomacy check.
Come on, 20. Fuck!
Nope.
Hey, it's not a bad roll. Oh,
that's a good roll.
Yeah,
that's a decent roll. In this scenario, it is not enough to convince them. I'm just...
All right, Rochambeau it is.
Yeah, I'm mucking.
Now she's already invisible.
I'm gonna let out a giant.
I don't think you can Rochambeau as a dragon form.
There we go.
I know. I meant roast them.
So I'm gonna run this with one initiative for them and initiative for everybody else, because I don't want to deal with that many initiative turns. So
is it
fair enough?
Good. I want to roar at the very start of combat.
Basically, going to be like who gets agitated first and attacks first.
Yeah. So the way I've got this is I'm gonna run all of Winter's Roar on one turn. I'm going to run all of the drakes on another turn, and do you guys all want your own turn as a group, or do you want your own individual turns?
I have plans, so.
I don't mind.
Yeah, I'm not really fussed.
You already know who my plans involve.
Though, to knock him out or to kill?
I mean, Dodge is going to kill, but up to you guys.
It's either, honestly.
She'll avoid killing them if she can, but if
you want to declare knockout blows only, you can do that. I don't really care about doing nonsense about lethal versus non-lethal.
I think that's you by default anyway.
I'm unfortunately
Steve knockout.
Going to live by my rule of murder hobo, so I'm sorry.
I'm just wondering if we're gonna have like legal issues after this.
What, like malicious for being attacked?
Did my initiative roll not work?
Huh? I don't see it. I see Gavrov, Urnak.
Let me reload again.
Yep, Hyper's one just came out. Damn, Gavrov, you got some fucking insane initiative rolls like every time.
I should have used Dragon Lore. I really should have.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's why. Gavrov is plus 26. Jesus Christ.
Giku, can you roll initiative?
I want to do my L as well.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Cool. Okay, so at the start of combat, I think Gavrov and Murakana get to do things.
Wait, what? Murakana rolled a 27, didn't he?
Yeah.
It's Gavrov and Daji.
No, I meant Gavrov and Murakana have abilities on start of combat, right?
Yeah, like so.
Oh, right.
I did
like when I turn invisible.
I thought Murakana was trying to talk him and saying that we're not going to hold it against them for this fight or something. You said.
Okay, time out. I'm just going to pause. Gavrov, what are you doing?
I'm doing my battle cry on, I guess, the one to my in the corner there. This one here.
That one?
Yep.
But okay. you also get to do something else at the start before we start combat as well. You can choose to
demoralize. Oh, the demoralize action went away, and my thing is gone. Wait a minute. I have an actual physical DM screen. Oh my god, this is freaking...
Can I do my fan ability as well? Or is it too late?
What's your fan ability?
That like locks someone up or something?
In a prison or something.
Let me look up the demoralize thing real quick, because I sadly lost all of my GM screens with the update. I just want to do these in the right order. So demoralize, Pathfinder 2E, sudden shout against the will DC. That's what I needed. The will DC is 13 plus 10. So, okay, the demoralize will work. The fan thing is... I have to look at your fan. Because I don't remember all of this. So the banishment thing? That you have to do on your turn. And it's...
You said we could do like an action at the start of combat. Everyone is going to lock something up at the start of an action. You know, how a free action.
No, Gavrov gets to do that battle cry at the beginning of combat, and I think Murakana has a beginning of combat thing. I'm not giving people free actions. I'm just using what they have.
I thought you were asking like everyone. You're giving one free action to do something before the start of combat. My bad.
No, I meant the group gets to do one thing.
Yeah, I thought I had a beginning action, but I can't find it.
Can't you rage for free?
He can just do that on his turn.
Yeah, I've got Scouring Rage, which does...
Okay, cool.
Each adjacent creature takes damage equal to your level.
Ugh. Okay, so this guy, that is a 31 against a 23, so that's a normal success. So that guy is frightened 1. So that one right there, Gavrov, the one that you shouted at, is demoralized. Or frightened 1 for... So they're frightened for a turn. And then... So you don't have a start of combat thing, Murakana?
Nope. At least if I do, we didn't put it on the list, so...
Okay, I'm going to get rid of guidance, because that's not there, but you are in dragon form. Boom. So that will take us to Gavrov. You are first up in the turn order. Holy shit. That's a crit.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so 52 damage. Do they have anything that matters for this? Nope. So they will take 52 damage.
Can I do that fan thing now as well?
So the fan thing is 3 full actions to banish somebody.
Okay.
So it's your full turn to
next
banish
time,
Drake. That will also crit.
Can I grab him?
Yes, you can also grab him. And let me find conditions. Oh, it's not on here. Damn it.
You just drag them from the right. Persistent bleed, persistent fire.
I'm trying to find grabbed. Damn it.
You gain an item bonus to this bleed equal to the weapon.
No, that's done. I'm trying to find the other thing. There it is. There we go. Okay. He is fully statused. I think did you move it all, Gavrov?
I moved one, yeah. That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Then we will go to Dodgy. You're invisible, Dodgy?
I sure am.
Oh, wow. I can't even see you. That's wild.
Oh, really?
Like, now I can see you.
Oh.
If I select Gavrov, I can't see you. Anyway.
Nice.
Oh, version 10 that I updated to has a whole bunch more vision things. Anyway.
Yeah, I can't see Dodge either.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it doesn't actually let allies see me or anything like that. It's just total invisibility. I cast Tempest of Shade. 7th level spell, baby.
Okay.
They get I'm casting it in the middle of the room, so it just hits everyone because it's a 60-foot emanation from there.
Okay.
It hits only enemies, and they have to roll a Fortitude save as a giant tornado of souls fucking rocks up.
So emo.
I know. I don't have any nice spells. Even my healing spells have necromancy.
You're such an edgelord. Okay.
12 fortitude saves. Jeez.
I'm just gonna roll.
I think it's Fortitude. Yeah, just like one of them should probably do. Yeah, or I don't know if you want to do it individually or.
I don't really want to do it individually. I'm just gonna roll 1 because there's so many of these.
Yeah. That would be just not a critical fail. It's just a normal failure. So every one of them gets drained 2.
Okay, give me 5 minutes to drag that to every single fucking Drake in here. Oh.
So then it also departs after? How long?
After, I think it's at the end of my turn it leaves.
And then they have to...
Until the end of my next turn, yeah. Then it leaves, and then they have to roll will save or be frightened.
So remind me of that when it happens, as I just drag this on to everybody.
Yep.
Sorry. Okay, I think I have drained everyone. Yeah, they all have the.
And that's a 3-action thing, so that's my turn done.
Does that break your invisibility?
Actually, it would. Yes. Yeah, I didn't think about that. There you go. Oh well. Get rid of that. That's an offensive action.
Boop boop.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, so then I'm gonna go to Winter's Roar. Okay. What would they do? They're a coordinated team, so I'm gonna have her go up here. That's 1 action, and then she is going to just make. I think she's just gonna make 2 attacks. Let's see what happens here. Come here. Hit and a hit, so damage. And damage. Okay, cool. That's her turn. I have to remember this team. Juspix Rommel, what does he do? Oh, Juspix is the spellcaster. This is fun. So many. Oh yeah, we're gonna do that. No, I didn't want to cast True Seeing. God damn it. I wanted to cast that. Haha, Chain Lightning. That's better. So I'm going to do the first one, and we're going to do the reflex save for everybody, because why not?
That's not a very good roll.
That's not good at all. Roll that. So let's see here. 30 feet. That's just going to hit all of them. That's the witch of their party. So I'm just going to apply a bunch of chain lightning.
Oh, they're getting smacked.
Yep.
I should probably check something in just a second. As soon as I finish applying damage to all of these. Zap. That was a hell of a damage roll.
Well, technically, yeah.
Oh, hey, you know what? This is super annoying. They're resistant to electricity damage. So hey, at least it's a virtual tabletop and not a piece of paper I have to crack this all on.
Sure.
If only there was a better way to do this part. Whoa. This is why I'm running everybody on the other team in the same initiative, because otherwise I would lose my mind. Chain lightning was how many actions?
It was 2 last time, wasn't it?
Yeah, cast time of 2. And she is going to step back here. We'll do Frost Knuckles. Oh, he's complicated.
He's the Frost Monk.
Yep. And he's going to move 20 feet. He is going to try and... I have to read the ability real quick.
He's going to do Ice Punch.
God damn it. There's no description. Well, whatever. I'm just going to attack with it and see what happens. Maybe? That doesn't work. Fine. Screw you. That will be a hit, and that is going to take that Drake out. And he can't get anywhere else right now, so then we will go to Ernok, who is going to get up here and do a pair of attacks. $4 and a 35. That is a pair of hits. Damage up. Okay. And that will take us to Hypa. It is your turn.
Into the fray. Trigger an initiative. I get to move 1 free action, 1 stride, basically. And let's get into this. And I feel like chicken tonight, like chicken tonight.
That was a turf.
A 30. 30 will hit.
Oh, shit.
Which one are you hitting? Sorry, I can't see. Okay, there you are. Okay, gotcha. Sorry.
Yep. So 2 hits and a miss.
Okay. Roll damage on the ones that hit. What was your lowest roll for the hit? Oh, 23. Okay. Yeah, that's a miss. Okay, let's see here.
This is strange.
What?
I can't enable stealth anymore. What the fuck? How do I enable flat-footed on targets anymore? Oh no. They've changed it. They've taken away all enable flat-footing for me. This is going to get really complex.
Let's see here. Okay, so your first hit is applying all of the debilitating blah, 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 right? Is that what
Yeah,
you're
so
talking about?
it's applying flat-footed and applying the bonus damage. The second hit will be under flat-footed, which will be a 36, but it doesn't matter because it's just a hit. Which normally I would enable the stealth additions on it, but I don't have them. I can't enable them anymore. They've taken it away. So how the fuck? How do I? Hold on, maybe I'll try this. Can you put flat-footed on that creature in front of me?
As soon as I figure out where the hell flat-footed went. Give me 1 second, because update changed a bunch of stuff.
So yeah, he takes 28 from 1 because he wouldn't be flat-footed for the first one, but the second one he would be flat-footed. Yeah, this update's taken away stuff that I can do that makes it easier for us to calculate damage. You're going to actually have to put flat-footed on stuff, and I'm going to have to target them. If it doesn't auto-add the flat-footed in, then we're screwed.
Well, flat-footed's just a -2, right?
To the AC, but it gives me 3 additional dice rolls on my attacks because I'm a rogue.
Conditions. Okay, here we go.
If this works, then it'll be good. I'll just have to use the targeting to do damage to stuff.
Try targeting it and rolling damage again.
Yeah, so is it got flat-footed on it now?
Yeah, it does.
It did add the additional.
Okay, cool.
So I have to target. I have to target stuff now with flat-footed.
Yeah, and I just have to drag the condition over. So I've got the conditions window open now, so we should be able to.
I'm gonna make your life a nightmare because I apply flat-footed like on and off like randomly.
That's
so
fine.
This is affected for a whole turn of flat-footed though.
Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of the second damage roll.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do the 28.
28 and a 34 plus this.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Got it. Cool. Okay, yeah, a bunch of stuff. So what happened behind the scenes is a bunch of mods. Basically, the authors stopped writing them. So they don't work anymore. I can't do anything about that. But if you just tell me when they're flat-footed, I can pretty quickly, now that I know where it is, drag flat-footed onto them. Okay, so I think I've applied everything. Is there anything else?
No, that's it. I'm done.
Cool. Giku, it is your turn. I also purged a ton of mods that were no longer supported just to not have like random crashes.
Yeah, fair enough. Just in the strikes where it has toggles, I used to be able to toggle flat-footed on and off. I can't do that now. So I'm gonna have to target stuff with the T.
Yep.
And that'll give me flat-footed if it's under the effect of flat-footed.
Yep.
The problem is you're gonna have to drag flat-footed onto them for my random.
We know.
Shit.
Yep. Just tell me when you apply it, and I'll put it on before you roll damage, and we should be good. I'm not as worried about attacks because that's easier. So Giku, you move up. Flurry of blows. $36 will crit. Wow.
They don't have great AC.
Nope. Okay, well, before you roll the next attack, that one is done.
Oh no, I killed it. So that means I use my next.
I think that kind of ends
your
flurry of blows, I think, because it's the action, right? It's a move action, flurry of blows. You don't have a valid target. So then third action.
Yeah, that's what she's saying. So if she moves, she's
out of action. Just move and then done.
Yeah. It's the trade-off of Pathfinder versus 5e movement.
We need music.
Oh. I can find music. Somebody asked for music.
Guess I'll just slide up to this one.
I grabbed a combat track that was already loaded. Okay.
Perfect.
Murakana, it is your turn.
Fantastic. All right, since my people have their back, I'm going to... I guess it doesn't matter what I do, because all my shit does the same amount of damage, I think.
Oh, it's dragon, yeah. I think, funnily enough, you do a lot more damage out of dragon form than you do in dragon form.
Yeah.
You're just a lot more mobile.
Well, can't you do that cone attack thingy, or is that something different?
Oh no.
Oh, fuck.
There's a mod I re-enabled, the sound effect on rolls. Anyway, you missed.
The sound of disappointment.
Drop your claws.
Fuck, I don't know why I even bothered
God.
playing character anymore.
You know, in the one session you didn't show. Actually, that's a hit. 27 is a hit.
Yeah, you're a fucking monster.
You're
Yeah,
just
when
a very,
I'm not here.
Which one are you hitting? The one above you or below you?
The one right here above me.
Okay. You have heard it. I think that's your turn, right?
That is my turn. Quick
Okay.
question, does tail strikes throw people?
Does tail strike what?
Does using hitting people with my tail knock them back? I need a ruling.
I gotta find dragon form real quick. Oh, what is that under? Is that a spell? It is. Oh my god. Okay, brass tail. Nope, it does not knock people down.
Okay, that's ridiculous.
Well,
But I
sorry.
have a 10-foot reach.
Okay, I'm going to try and just go in order here. What do these guys do? Fangs, wing deflection, breath. Oh, they have a breath weapon. That's fun. We're going to have to use some of that. 15-foot burst. Okay, well, this one up top is going to breath attack. No, go away. There we go. Okay. I have to do reflex saves? Cool. I'm just going to roll one for the whole group because otherwise this is going to take forever. A 27 against 27. So that is a pass, so they take half damage. So all three of them are going to take half of that as this Drake up top releases a breath of sand and electricity mixed on them. So I'm going to apply that damage to these guys. And then it is going to attack against Ernok. That will miss. What is the sandstorm breath? Oh, it's a 1d6. Oh my god. Let's just roll a 1d6 for... Okay, that many rounds. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to do a bunch of breaths and attacks here. So... I think a better way to run this. That was 34 damage. Boop, boop. We'll have the top 4 do that against Ernok. So I'm just going to roll a couple of saves for Ernok.
Nice.
Challenging myself. Okay, so crit save, crit save. So we'll just apply half that damage again to everybody. And everybody else saves. This guy is going to move over here. This guy is going to move over here. And this guy is going to move over here. They're kind of spreading out a bit. Then we will come down Marcana to the one that is above you. Here we go. Let's see if I can do the targeting. Ooh, I can hit all three of you. Let's do this. I think the two drakes next to Marcana, Hypa, and JR, they're also going to Sandstorm Breath, so Hypa and Marcana give me reflex saves.
Oh, you need a reflex save?
Yeah. So let's see here. I'm going to say, do you guys want to roll 2 saves or just take the 1 save for both of these drakes next to you?
It's up to you. If you want us to roll again, I can roll again. But like, if I succeed, it's a critical success, and Americana just rolled a critical success on that one.
Yeah. So I think you both get crit successes on both of them, because I just don't want to roll a bajillion dice, and I'm not sure how much difference it's going to make. JR gets a normal, so he is going to take half damage. And then the top one, Maracana, is going to attack you with its fangs. Does a 38
Yeah, that
hit you?
hits.
By 5.
Okay. Oh, that's nice. So 26 damage to you. And then Hypa, I will roll this one against you. Is it 27 hit?
It misses by 8.
Oh, okay. Oh, it does say that, doesn't it? Okay, let's target Giku. I think this Drake is going to just full out attack.
Oh no.
So we've got a crit, a critical miss, and a critical miss. So the critical hit. Wow.
Quite the range there.
Wow. Yeah, so the critical hit is 34 damage on you, Giku. And then I'm going to move down to the next one. Where is Frightened? Okay. So this one is going to come at you, Dodgy, because it is angry at you.
But I didn't do anything. It's the ghost.
You frightened it, and its response to frightened, being frightened, is attacking you.
Oh, rude.
Oh, hey, let's do this.
Wait, the frightened thing hasn't happened yet, has it? That's,
No, yeah,
oh, that's in the end of my next turn. Yep.
End of this turn, isn't it?
End of my turn. Once I have my turn, then it ends. Then yeah.
You got a hit and a miss. Oh, this is nice. I need
30.
to target more. I like the targeting. So that'll be 32 damage to you.
Yep.
And
I'll see if it takes my damage resistance into account. No, it doesn't.
Probably not. Sadly.
Oh, still, it's a good mechanic though. I like it.
Yep. This one's going to come in and do the same thing. Miss and a miss. That's unfortunate. And this one is going to come in and it will get +2 to all of these. Or your AC is -2, however you want to think about it.
Yep. Oh, hang on, sorry.
Look at that!
That top one, I use dodge away on, and I move 10 feet away from it.
It actually,
my reaction.
They put Flatfoot in there because...
Yeah, because I'm being flanked. Nice. Still use dodge away though.
Well, fine, it's there, so... That would be a miss and a miss then.
Yep.
Okay.
I just wanted to reposition.
Yep.
Hide behind my meat shield.
Okay.
Gavrov, save me!
It is Gavrov's turn.
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh. Is the blue dot the one that you're targeted on?
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Ouch. Okay. It is almost done.
Guess I'll just grab it, give it a little smack.
Jesus. With a map of 8 too.
That one is down. Is that your full turn, I think? 3 attacks?
Yeah, that's it.
Dodgy, you up.
Oh, alrighty. I took very great offense at this fucker biting me. Will save, baby! Wait, that's not. Why is that 10? That shouldn't be 10. That should be a lot higher. 1 sec. What happened to my? What the fuck?
It didn't upcast it.
No, it didn't update. It's supposed to be at 36 spell DC, but it's now invalid. I think that's not right. Hang on, I need to fix that. I'll fix it later.
Oh yeah, your spell DC is not 10.
Yeah, there's no shot. It's 36, I can guarantee, according to my other stuff, at least.
No, I believe you. So you would have gotten like a...
I failed, but then it gets elevated to a success, so I take half damage.
Okay, roll
And
damage.
it also gets half damage. I hit myself harder than the dragon did. Amazing.
Okay.
And I still have 1 action left, so I will cast Shield on myself.
Okay.
And it is now under effect of the 2nd stage of Tempest of Shades. Howl of Eternity. The vengeful dead lets out an anguished scream. All your enemies within 100 feet must attempt a will save. Or be frightened.
3 if they fail.
Yeah, for normal failure, yeah. From the center, because I cast it originally, that's where the ghost should be. I didn't move it.
Oh, so it'll hit everybody? Okay, I'm just gonna do 1 will save.
I think, is it failure is a frightened 3, and then a critical
Crit
fail
is fleeing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a crit fail.
Everyone is fleeing.
Yeah, everyone got frightened 3, and it's also fleeing for 1 round, or until it is no longer frightened, whichever comes first.
And it's frightened 3
Yep.
plus fleeing. Okay, so
I think everyone will get an extra attack
Yeah,
that runs
I
away.
want to attack that one if it can.
Yeah, if it runs, yeah, you
Well, it has to. It's got no choice.
I'm just trying to think because we're on the top of. They have to flee for 3 rounds, right?
It says fleeing for 1 round.
It's frightened 3, or until it's no longer frightened. So it's frightened. They're all frightened 3 now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true.
So they're gonna flee for 3 straight rounds.
No. It only flees for 1 round. It just
That's a special condition.
The special condition is, just say there was a spellcaster and it removes the frightened off them, then they wouldn't be fleeing anymore because they're not scared. It's just
Well, they're all frightened 3, right?
Yeah. But so they're frightened 3.
It says for
and
1
they
round or
flee
until they're no
one
longer
round.
frightened. So either one.
So they just flee for 1 round. So do 1 whole turn of fleeing, and then after that they can come back.
At least that's how I understand it. But I'm good with either one.
I assume Grim was about to decide that they just run for good and never come back. And
Yeah, like I think because the way
Yeah,
they flee for 1 round or until it's no longer frightened. I'm assuming they're no longer frightened as if they're immune to frightened. But if they're not immune to frightened, they would be fleeing for 3 rounds because they're
no.
frightened.
So they're frightened 3 and fleeing are 2 different things. You're
Yes.
treating them as the
No, I'm not treating them as the same thing.
no. So if they were immune to frightened,
They're
they
not.
wouldn't flee because they're not. It's the condition of that spell is if they're not frightened anymore, they stop fleeing.
But they're gonna be frightened for
3 turns,
rounds.
but they only flee for 1 round. It even says it in the description. If you read right down the bottom, critical failure, the creature is frightened 3. It is also fleeing for 1 round. Or until it is no longer frightened anymore, whatever comes first.
So it'd be the 1 round that comes up first.
Oh,
So
okay.
1 round.
So I just can't read. Okay. English is hard.
Still horrible for them because Frightened 3 is a hell of a debuff. I think it's like -3 to everything that they have.
I think.
Plus the Drain 2.
Gavrov, take your attack of opportunity on the one next to you if you want to do that, because they're all gonna flee.
Oof.
That'll hit. So 24 damage. How many hit points does this even have left? Yeah, okay. I think the way I'm gonna run this, just because I don't think there's much point in having more fight, because they're all at half health or lower, is I think they are gonna run away. And I don't think half of them can even hurt you. Why can't I move you?
Yeah, I'm not even sure they could even hit Gavrov. Like, Jesus.
Yeah, I think your spell does spook the hell out of them, combined with the total damage that they've all taken. The ones that they're not dumb. They don't want to keep fighting. So I'm gonna actually end it.
It's off with the giant ghost tornado.
Hooray!
And I'm gonna pause this down. Let me just do this. Because the point of this encounter was to see how you guys resolved it more than anything else. So what happens is, as these guys are all fleeing away from you, after this fight breaks out, there is a... You see, I guess anybody who... Well, you all notice. From the corner of this Aerie top, there's a shimmering as an illusion dissipates. And you see a bunch of people whose names are not showing because of default settings. So,
but I recognize them, Edward.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Uh-oh.
So Hellion is there. Hellion is there. Lady Q is there. Malika Tao is there, and General Kasohida is there. And they all kind of appear from behind what you can assume now is it is now obviously an illusion spell that was hiding their presence there. And General Hida will kind of slowly clap his appreciation and look over all of you and say, "That was a wonderful display of martial prowess. I congratulate you all." And he...
Have you ever...
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, have you ever seen how cats, when they get startled, they kind of stand up on their back leg and they're like, "What the hell is that?"
Is that what you do?
Arcana does that in dragon form.
Well,
So what the fuck?
What the fuck? Let's see. So Hida is impressed by your display, and he, without saying much more, heads out. Let's see here. Malika also notes that she was quite impressed by your display, and I think Hypa, she comes up to you and gives you 3 doses of dragon bile poison, which I will find and put on your character sheet.
Interesting.
I'm resolving the easy.
Just quoting you, Hyper. She gave you a present.
Just in.
They should be on your sheet now. There's 3 dragon biles on there. And she will say, that was a dispressive display of your... I can't fucking talk. Impressive display of your prowess. I look forward to your further progress in the tournament. And she'll head out. Hellion will walk down kind of chuckling, and Lady Q just takes her leave without any response.
Oh, that's not good.
What are you doing? Are you
trying? So I was sampling the poison.
Amazing. You just poisoned yourself?
Yes, I did.
You fucking idiot.
So you're writhing on the ground, I guess, in pain as you had this dragon bile poison. And Helion he's kind of chuckling, looking at all of you and says, well, I can assure you there's going to be no lasting repercussions from this fight. Your potential patrons asked me to try and instigate a scenario to see how you would respond to this conflict. So I congratulate you on your victory in the fight, and I hope this result endears you to the patrons you have chosen. And he then goes to tend to the severely wounded and fallen drakes that you guys fought against that did not flee. He's still here if you want to talk to him, but the other patrons have all headed out at this point. You just got scenarioed.
Just talk to him, Americano, and apologize, and maybe drop the question and find out what sex he is again.
You're just gonna run up and grab his nuts or something. Jesus.
I need to know.
No, you don't.
You really don't.
Gender is a construct. Wait, what?
It's a Kindle.
Yeah. So does anybody want to say anything to Hellion, or are you guys good with letting him go make sure?
Yeah, well, thank you. We were admittedly quite worried that this would provoke a greater incident with the drakes, but we are glad to see it is not so.
And he'll nod.
I smacked one.
He'll nod and say, "Yes. I mean, I think we'll be able to patch up the ones that you guys took particular savagery to, but you know, in the life of tooth and claw, you have to know what's coming and be prepared for it." He doesn't seem particularly angry at you guys, since he did help set this whole thing up. Ernok and his... Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, continue.
So Ernok and his crew will not cheerfully, but not angrily either, just acknowledge and gruffly thank all of you for your help. You get the impression that Ernok is less than amused with this whole setup. And he is going to head out with his crew, not greatly appreciating being set up in a conflict. He's muttering something about how it's dishonorable to besmirch the value of legitimate combat. Just very much a honor bound, angry orc guy heading out. Holdren and Murakana will give you a little wink as they head out.
I've got an end.
Do you guys want to say anything to them as they are walking off?
Say a big grin. That fucking sucked.
Murakana forgets he's speaking Draconic and says something sweet to Holdren as she walks off. Which she has no chance of understanding because she doesn't speak Draconic.
You don't know that.
Oh shit, does she?
Yeah, she might.
Oh fuck.
They did come to this place, so someone must.
No, she does not, in fact, speak Draconic. So
rip.
you're safe. Let's see here. Does anybody else?
Any of her party members?
I'm
Surely
checking
one of them
right
would.
now. I am checking right now.
All right, so
Oh, that's interesting. Nope, none of them technically speak Draconic, so that's funny. So I don't know how they were conversing with the Drakes who only speak Draconic. So
Maybe they used the tongue spell.
Sure, the witch was doing something. We'll just
don't let it work. I think.
Spellcasters.
Then the witch probably understood it.
Holdren will just kind of look at you like, "The fuck is wrong with you?" as you just speak gibberish at her. Ernok or Hypa Ernok will grunt and nod in acknowledgement that this was in fact bullshit to you, and they will head out. So they are thankful for your help, but mostly just pissed at the scenario that happened here.
I'm just gonna hold my mouth like shut for a sec. I'm gonna wait for them to leave, and then I'm gonna vomit onto the ground.
All that dragon bile.
Yeah. I'm like, whoa,
Ugh.
that's some poisonous stuff. Did a number on my stomach.
I clean it up.
I wouldn't recommend drinking it.
Not out of concern for the Aerie, but more I just don't want to stand next to vomit.
And as he does that, I change out of dragon form, and now I'm completely naked again.
And now your little dragon's on display.
Naked.
Just hanging in the wind.
Why is that?
And I'm going to go find my loincloth.
Because
it's just big.
No, I'm trying to figure out why this token is doing what it's doing. Okay, there we go. As all the drakes are being tended to by Hellion, various other drakes do come up and begin assisting their downed comrades. One particularly large one will come up and land next to you guys. It is not hostile, but Murakana, as you shift back into your human form, it will look at you.
Watch out! Hide your sausage. He might eat it.
It looks a little disappointed as you shift back into your human form. But it says in Draconic to you, and I guess to anybody else who can understand Draconic, you fought well for a human. If you ever find a good reason for our assistance, let us know. And it flies off, having respected your abilities in combat. And I think
you have an admirer. You have several admirers.
Apparently.
Yeah. And I think that's probably a good place to end it. Otherwise, I will be up for another hour and a half. So thanks, everyone, for playing tonight. Sorry for the silliness at the beginning.
Thank you.